Byron Bay. Behind it is the Cape Byron, the lighthouse on top. It was named about 200 years ago by a guy called Captain James Cook. He sailed past here 200 years ago. He's the first European to actually sail past this part and most of the east coast of Australia. Every now and again, he and his botanist Mr. Banks, another guy, would go a little bit of a track for a couple of kilometres to see what they could discover. It didn't take too long. They found this thing. Mr. Banks was pretty excited, never seen anything like it before. He took it back to England. About 12 years later, they're good enough to call this and the tree the Banksia. Now, there's 170 of these things been found in Australia, and they're only found in Australia. They kept on looking. So about 100 years after Captain Cook discovered the east coast of Australia, settlement began to occur in Australia, and in the rainforest of New South Wales, settlers found this tree here. They call it the aniseed myrtle tree. The reason why they call it that is because it gave it a beautiful, delicious aniseed flavour. It's only been the last 15 years or so that people have actually grown this tree to get that flavouring. And that flavouring is used to make this licorice. So this is lemon myrtle. It was discovered in the rainforest of Queensland about 150 years ago, but it's only been the last 15 years that it's actually been grown. And what they do is they extract the oil to make a flavouring, a lemon flavouring. It's used to make lemon myrtle lollies and lemon myrtle soap. So I stumbled across this tree and just decided to grab the leaves. I gave it a bit of a smell. I thought that was quite nice, quite fresh. And I thought, right, we'll take this back to the boat as well. We'll make ourselves a nice little flavoured tea. So they got the little cup of tea out, had a little sip, and this tree is called the tea tree. About 100 years later, European Australians eventually got the idea from the indigenous people. This tree actually was a medicine tree. And what happened by about 1906 was that the first batch of essential oil, tea tree oil for commercial purposes was made. Something like that. In the last 25 years, this oil has become renowned around the world as a great natural antiseptic. Australia, what else is in there?